What's up, everybody? It's Bill from High Volume Games, and welcome to another episode of Bill's Day Off. Today, we are going to start a week's worth of wrestling games because, one, I love all three of these games, and two, you guys seem to love all three of these games because all three have hit the 100 view mark. So, today's episode will be the first of the three. We are going to play Book It, the Pro Wrestling Promoter card game. This is from Foam Hammer Games. I picked this up probably 2 years ago now. It is such a fun game, and we're going to go through the strong style playthrough. So, our federation, which will continue, all three of these games that we play this week are going to be called High Volume Wrestling because that's what we do. So today we're going to play in the strong style promotion. What benefits each of these different styles of wrestling, sports entertainment, hardcore, lucha libre, strong style, each have a bonus for when you pick it. And in this case, if we hire any wrestlers that have strong style in them, we'll get to save $1. And so some of those wrestlers will be only costing $1 or $2. And with that little bonus, we're going to be able to get them for free, maybe only $1, save some money. It's also going to help over the long run when we're trying to get profit. So what we're going to do here is just shuffle these wrestler cards. There's 60 wrestler cards. I have more than that because I've got the expansions, but I took 15 of each promotion or each style, and we put them into the marketplace. So we have everything, everything on the table we need. We have our $25 that we start with. We have our 6 local wrestlers, known as jobbers. They have a 0-star rating and a 1 work rate. We'll be able to upgrade them later. We have the venues, which we don't have to shuffle because we're going to get to choose them. We have the 60 wrestlers, which we have shuffled. We have the special announcement cards. They're everything from a 50-50 raffle to you get to take an extra person of equal or lesser value as like a riding buddy. Or maybe one guy decides to stay with you for another show. There's a bunch of little add-ons you can do with this special announcement cards, and you can have up to 3 of them. There's also, for multiplayer, there's the dirt sheet, which that's all about, screwing your rivals' promotions. So that would cost $2, and then there's a rule of how many you can hold. It's called the full house rule. You could either have 3 special announcements and 2 dirt sheets, or you could have 3 dirt sheets and 2 special announcements. So, and now we got these production cards. This is actually a newer add-on. It came in one of the expansions, the Gorilla expansion. What it does is you pick 2 cards at the beginning of your run, and you read them, and then you decide on one of them you're going to keep. Now, whatever it is, whether it's 10 female wrestlers on a show, or this much reputation, whatever you decide to do, once you've finished it, you can put it aside and draw again. So we're going to do that. So we'll do that first since we need to know. So I pull 1 and 2. We have Indie Darlings or Deep Roster. So Deep Roster is at the end of the signing phase. You have signed no wrestlers. So that's basically, say, like, I sign a whole bunch of wrestlers on turn 4 that I don't even use enough of them so that we don't even have to buy anybody on turn 5, that type thing. Or Indie Darlings is all wrestlers on your show have 3-star or less at the end of your show quality phase. I actually feel like we could do that. I feel like one can be done early. So I think we'll go with that because I think Deep Roster is going to take a lot of work, but I think Indie Darlings can be done very early on. All right, my friends, here we go. So if they have this little spot for you, I have the journeyman who we can upgrade to, the jobbers to the journeyman over here. But so we have this list here that says turn order. So we're going to follow that. So we're going to go to the venue phase. So we're going to pick where we're going to go. And it has all these different cards. So the first place I like to go to is Orlando, Florida. Because it's cheap, it's $1, and all local wrestlers, which are your jobbers, or your journeymen when you get to them, have a work rate of 1 bonus. So we are going to go to Orlando. We're going to give our $1. Let's give a shout out to Steve Tower, who gave me this lovely case. I think it came from a sewing, like a sewing store, but a perfect extension to book it because the dollar bills fit perfectly. The ratings numbers fit perfectly. It's just a good add-on. Sometimes you need those little add-ons. Okay, so now we're going to go to the signing phase. So what we're going to do is we're going to pull 10 cards from the wrestlers pile. We're going to look at them. We're going to decide what fits with us. So we're going to pull. What we'd like to see is really red. So Hexagon Dark, Merry Murder, Kendo, Shin Nakahiro. I like Shin Nakahiro. I don't like Shin Nakahiro on turn 1 because he's $8. 7 with us because of the bonus. Murder Doll, Justin Lightning Tiger, Stones Malone, Adam Barcelona, Georgia Jezebel, and Miles. This actually isn't a bad deck for our 3 or less indie darlings because there's a lot of 2s and 3s. I think the first person we're going to take is Justin Lightning Tiger because, and let me explain the card while I'm here. So the yellow star is his, marketability. And that's going to be how much money you can get from him. The boots are the work rate, and the dollar bill is the price tag, how much we have to pay for him. So he could get us $3 for what would normally cost us $2, but he is going to be, because we're strong styles, he's going to only be $1 for us. And the fact that, his work rate isn't great, but, that's okay. We're in Orlando, so our jobbers are going to help us with that. So we're going to pay $1 to get Justin Lightning Tiger. So we'll put another wrestler into the marketplace. It is Ida Ojos. And I apologize if I ever mispronounce any of these names. So since we can't get another person to match him as far as his work rate and star, we try to at least do one. So there's some guys who are 3 stars, but they're a little more expensive. The Georgia Jezebel here, she's a 1/1/1, so it's going to cost me $1. I'll get one, but if, say, Georgia Jezebel takes on Justin Lightning Tiger, because they both have a 1 work rate, they're compatible, and it would end up being like a 2-star match. So I think we'll go with that. If we're going to go with this Indie Darling round to get some reputation at the end of the game, that's a good pickup for us. And then that brings up Valentine. All right. So if I go with Hexagon, let's put $6 away to increase our jobbers. But let's see what I got. Okay, so if I go with, say, Hexagon, or either Hexagon Dark or Kendo, they're both, because they're both 3s, 4s, and 5. So I would pay $5 to get them. They're 4 work rate. So if I could somehow shuffle them in and get them together, that would be great. But there's also the possibility I wouldn't get to shuffle those in. So let's go with Miles. He is a 2, 2, 3. He doesn't really match with anyone, but he's got decent numbers and he's cheap. And Red Newcastle 3, 5, and 6. So if I put Kendo as our 4th, thing is, now I would probably want to put Murder Doll, because Murder Doll matches up with Mark Miles. The only problem is I don't have anybody, when we do our shuffle, we want to have people that are similar to us. Or similar, basically familiar. You want a couple strong styles, a couple of, hardcores, something that matches each other. Otherwise, you're just hoping that the shuffle works for you. So I think we'll go with Kendo. He's expensive, but he's a good card because he could match. He could match Justin Lightning Tiger, and if not, he's gonna at least. He's gonna at least get the work rate for the wrestlers up. We'll check. It's Daredevil Damon. He would almost wipe us out. I think we're gonna stick with what we have and we're gonna use $6 to. Oh, somebody, and that somebody being me, put a 10 in the 5 spot. We're gonna take our jobbers. We're gonna take 2 of them. So, and then they're gonna go from 0 1s to 2 2s. So that's gonna boost our show. And we have $8 left. The first one is always the hardest. Well, I think we'll. 6, 9, 13. Right, we're gonna make at least. We'll make $13 and maybe a little more if they're familiar with, or if they're marketable. So I think we'll use a special announcement. Take $3, make a special announcement. The talents go. Play during signing phase. Look at the top 5 cards. You may reveal one of the wrestlers and sign them. Put the rest back in the talent pool. Okay, we'll keep that. Maybe for one of the turns where we don't feel like there's a really good pick. I don't need to do that now, though. So we're gonna stop. Now let me explain. We're gonna explain more as we go through the different phases. But so now it's the booking phase. So basically, we have our 10 wrestlers. We're going to shuffle them together. We're making 5 matches. Now, unlike other games, this is more of a business side of wrestling. So it's not about stories. It's not about uh, wins and losses, and it's not about championships. This is about getting the best matches possible for your business or your promotion. So you are trying to get marketable matches, matches that work, that are going to draw, or compatible. The work rates are so good that they're going to put a nice, who brings out the best in each other, and it's going to make your promotion. Right now, you have a reputation of 0, but depending on how you book these wrestlers, it's going to start pulling this reputation track up, which will eventually get you more money. So, all right, so we're going to draw 6 cards. Okay. And this is good. This is what we wanted. So we wanted, there we go. We wanted 2 cards that are the same color. They're the same promotion, the same style, and it's even better that it's our own style. So these 2 guys match up with our style, because that means we get to draw the next 4 cards. If it had been, say, 2 blues, we would be able to draw 2 cards, and if these weren't the same color at all, we wouldn't be able to draw cards, and then you're essentially just going by what the deck has left. So because of that, we get to pick all 4 cards. Actually, we have to drop the 2 cards first. Okay. And then pick up all 4 cards. We have to make our first match. Really, the second match doesn't matter. Okay. So Justin Lightning Tiger is going to take on Kendo. The Journeyman's going to take on Miles. The Georgia Jezebel is going to take on Jobber, Journeyman, Jobber. Okay, so what happens is now we're at the ticket sale phase. So what would happen is at the start, if you had any reputation, you would get $2 for every reputation point. So in our case, we don't have any, so we get nothing. So now we work on the marketability, the stars. So basically, like I said, you just add up the stars, and then if they're marketable, you add that bonus. So in our case, Jobber gets nothing. Jobber Journeyman gets 2. Jobber Jezebel gets 1. Journeyman Mark Miles is $4, so I'll take this 1 and give a 5. And then these 2 are 3 plus. They're 3 plus the 2 for marketability. So 3 plus 3 plus 2 is 8. So we will take that. We will take this. And there we go. So that's how much money we made. So we had $5. Once we started the show, we got that. 5, 10, 15. We're at $20. So we lost a bit, but you were going to lose a bit. Actually, they have a rule. If you were to go under 15, you could offer to give up a reputation point to get some money, but we're not at that level. So now we're going to look at our match reputation, the show quality phase. So it's adding and then dividing by 2. So you're just getting the average of them, but you're also rounding down. So this is a 1, This match, unfortunately, is a 1. This match is a 1. This match is a 2. Now, the Journeyman does not is not compatible. Your local wrestlers aren't compatible with your signed-in talent. And this one, unfortunately, a 4 versus a 1. It's 5, 2.5, round down. It's a 2. So we have a low. I love how work is messaging me on my day off. This is Bill's day off, by the way. 1, 2, 3. Oh no, 5 and 7, which means we don't get any reputation. 0 to 7 is a 0. 8 to 11 is a 1. That's okay, though. So I think we might go back to Orlando and then buy some more jobbers, and that will help get that reputation up and still be cheap. The other place I'm going to look at. So what happens now is it's the cleanup phase. So we're going to take our jobbers. We're going to put back the wrestlers in the wrestler pile. We're going to pull this one. We did do the Indie Darling. So what this does is this gives us 2 reputation at the end of the game. So when we're counting up at the end, we can check that out. So now, I think we're gonna do a little gamble here. We're gonna go to Tokyo for turn 2. So now we finished turn 1. We have 5 turns to go. We're going to go to Tokyo. Now, Tokyo is $2, which for our promotion that's down already, it's tough. But what happens is that strong style wrestlers get a 1 star and 1 work rate. And let me just quickly write this because the problem is I'm the senior person and they don't know any better. OR will do ICU. My biggest apologies. That's what happens. So we're going to give the $2 for Tokyo, Japan, and we're going to pray that we get some strong style wrestlers. Because if we do this shuffle and we show up that we're going to pick up 2 more production cards because we finished our first one. So we got overbooked. At the end of your signing, your roster contains 20 or more wrestlers, or your show contains at least 5 matches with no local wrestlers. So we can either buy 20 guys or buy 10. And honestly, the show containing no local wrestlers with at least 5 matches could happen. We'll go with that. I feel like sometime during this game we'll have a show with no jobbers. Alright. Let's book our 10 here. We still have the talent scout thing too, which means if we don't see something we like here, we can use it. Alright, Justin Lightning Tiger is back on the list. That's a good thing for us. Kick Scotcho. Hugh Hughes. Oh, we're being very positive right now. Bad Moon Odagami. Filthy Kenny. Apollo Contra. All 3. Terry Squall. This is a pretty decent little card for us right now. We got some picks here. Ray Enigma. Bruiser White. Oh, what another good card. And Red Newcastle. Alright, so we're just going to go on a streak here because we have 3 people whose three strong style people whose price is $2, but because it's us, they're $1. And because we're in Tokyo, their stars are going to go up 1, and their work rate's going to go up 1. So this is going to be a great show for us. Hopefully. All right, so the first thing we're going to do, I put $6 aside, but actually, I don't know. Let's see. We're going to go with Filthy Kenny. He has a 1-star, 3 work rate, so for today he's going to be a 2-star, 4 work rate, and we're paying $1 for him. That is a great card. We'll pull out Nox Ambrosia. We will take $1 and get Justin Lightning Tiger, who will now be a 4 and a 2 for this round. So he doesn't match up with Filthy Kenny. We're going to go $1. Oh, wait, let's see. It's Jaden Prince. We're going to go $1 for Terry Squall, who will be a 2 and a 4, and she's going to match up with Filthy Kenny perfectly. So that would be the match we want to put. Joey Jailbait. We'll go $2 on Bruiser White. He will be 3 and a 4, so he will match up compatibility-wise with Filthy Kenny and Terry Squall. Okay, Stones Malone. All right, I'm going to go for the gamble here. I'm going to go Talent Scout. I'm going to look at the 5 cards up that are here. We're going to pick the next. We're going to pick one to sign, no matter what, and then put everybody back at the top. So I look on our list, and we got Mercy Killing 032, Nagano 255, Roadhouse Randy 526, Asako Shinken 355, and Lucy Fisk 222. So I think we're going to go with Asako Shinken, who's expensive, but it's going to be a heck of a pick for us. So she's $4. That leaves us with $1. No, I'm sorry. That leaves us with $9. I'm gonna go to pay $6 for the 2 jobbers to become journeymen. Hold on. So I should have 4 journeymen. Jobber, journeyman, journeyman. Okay. So our hope is that when we shuffle, the good thing is when we shuffle, if we get 2 cards that are, if 2 of the 5 cards out of this 11 card deck show up as red, we should be able to book our show the way we want it. But we'd like to have 5 local wrestlers, or no, 5 wrestlers, the signed wrestlers, for the 4 journeymen, and then 1 jobber, because then we would get the most of our show. Alright, so we're going to the booking phase. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so we got Asako Shinken and Terry Squall. So now we're going to draw 4. Oops, sorry, my apologies. 1, 2, 3, 4. So Bruiser and Filthy will come in that will mean Justin Lightning Tiger will take on a journeyman. A journeyman will take on a journeyman. And a journeyman will take on a jobber, and we have one jobber left. So we got basically what we wanted. We could have, well, if you've ever seen my show, you know that my room shifts, it slants downhill. And yeah, I just went sliding, but we could have seen a little better pairing, but that's okay. Get rid of Talent Scout because we used it. That's one. Okay, so now we're in the ticket sale phase. We get nothing for reputation because our first show wasn't that good. So we're basically banking on our money here. We got $2 for a journeyman jobber. We got 4, so we'll pick one of there. On journeyman. We got 2 plus 4 because Justin's bonus. So $6 on journeyman versus Justin Lightning Tiger. 2 plus 3, so $5 on Bruiser White Filthy Kenny. And 4 and 2, so $6 on Shidkin versus Terry Squall. So considering I see 4 $5 bills, I know we've made profit. So $5. There's 20 plus 2, 4, 6. We are profit for the first time. We are $26. We're $1 up from our starting position, and now we're going to look at compatibility, the work rate. So 1 plus 2 is 3 divided by 2, 1. This match here, the second one, is a 2-star match. This one is 2 plus 2 because of his bonus. So because they're a local versus signed, it's still 2. This match here is going to be a great match here because these guys are 3s, but they're 4s because we're in Tokyo, and so they will get a bonus compatibility, and there'll be a 5. So 2 4s make a 5. And this one is Shinken is a 6 because we're in Tokyo. Terry Squall is a 4 because we're in Tokyo. This is going to be a 5-star match as well, 10 divided by 2. So that means we got 5, 10, 15 points in our 5 matches. And that is a 3 on the reputation board. So there we go. All right, so we're going to move the tracker, clean up, flip Tokyo back over, give our local wrestlers back to us. Put away our strong style wrestlers. That was a kind of a lucky shuffle for us. That we got enough red, cheap wrestlers that we got some profit. So, for number 3, I like to go to Utica, New York, because it's, again, $1. And the bonus for Utica is that all jobber, all your local wrestlers get a $1 bonus. So if we use 6 jobbers, we're going to get $6 more than we would in any other place. And because of the fact that we have, these journeymen, we're going to get, if you get all 6 of your jobbers into the matches, or all 6 of your journeymen into the matches, you would get $18 for those. So something to look at. We're going to pay the $1 to go to Utica, and our instant first move before we really even pull the wrestlers. We're going to take $6 and sign our last 2 journeymen. Or train our jobbers to become journeymen. So there we go. So now we know really what we want to do in this round is hire 4 and let the jobbers get it, or let the journeymen get our money, or give us our money. All right. So let's see what we got. We got Mox Ambrosia, Apollo Contra, Kaylee, Adam Barcelona, Kix Gacho, Bill Craig, Hugh Hughes. These are some middle of the road expensive cards. Andy Phenom, who's a great card but really expensive. Hexagon Dark and Tommy Fish. All right. So this is kind of the bonus for being a strong style promotion, is when you have a guy who has a $1 buy and you're strong style, he's free. So Tommy Fish is coming over to us no matter what because he's free. There you go. We didn't have to spend $1 and we got somebody. Now, can we do something that would kind of match Tommy Fish a little? Not really. So looking at this board is like, okay, what can we really do? Who can match with somebody? Or who can get us value for what we're giving for them? And I think the answer is Mox Ambrosia, because she's at least going to give us our money back. She's $4. She's got a 4-star. And the next wrestler is Mike Ouellette. Which I think I'm going to try to hire. I think my 2 wrestlers I'm going to pick are Mike Ouellette for 4 and maybe Apollo Contra, but we'll see what the 5, 3, 6 now. So I'll take Apollo Contra. They're both 3, 3, 4s. So if we could somehow get them together, that could put in a nice thing. Red Newcastle, too expensive, but for what he's going to give us, I think we're going to keep it that way. I think we're going to keep it like this 4. Because no matter what, we're at $7 right now. We're about to get $6. And we know for a fact, since there's 6 journeymen, we're going to get $18. That'll get us back over. That puts profit right there. And whatever our local wrestlers do to help us is fine. This third show is kind of like this is gonna get us into the profit so we can spend money, and then really start working on getting that reputation up after that. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so in this case, nothing matches, so we're just going to put the best things together. Unfortunately, Apollo Contra is going to take on Tommy Fish. And Journeyman. Then you just go by this. So Michael Ouellette will take on Journeyman. And Mox Ambrosia takes on Journeyman. All right. So we start off with the ticket sale phase, and we know we got $6 from our 3 reputation points. Money-wise, we've got 4 plus 3, because remember the journeymen are 3. So that's $7. 3 plus 3 is $6. Although I'll take this 1 because 2 plus 2 is 4. Actually, no, I'm sorry. No, give me that dollar back and give me that dollar back because they are 3 plus 3. So, and then 3 plus 3 again for the jobber and journeyman up top. And 3 plus 1. So, okay, now you can do that. Give me that. I'll take the 5. All right, so we had $13. So 13, and now we got 7 is 20, 26, 32, 37, $42. So we made a ton of money on this episode. And that's what we wanted, because now we can go out and we can get those big names and we can get that bigger. Oh, what did I do? Not that it's all right. It doesn't really matter because they're all journeymen. I'm so jazzed about the money. Okay, so signing phase, we pretty much everybody is at 2. 2, 2, 2, 2, and 2. So, because even the ones that have 3 and 2 would drop down to it. So we're going to make 10 points. We're going to reputation to another one to 4. So now we can sign. Now remember, we have this really big card here that if we can sign enough wrestlers that we don't have the jobbers or our journeyman in here, then we'll get 5 reputation points. I mean, we already got 2 reputation points at the end of the game, so we're sitting on 4, but we'll eventually be at 6. So do we try to pull the trigger? We'll see. What would really be nice for a show like that would be if we could get some people like Tommy Fish, Filthy Kenny, stuff that very cheap that we can get as many wrestlers as possible. All right, so we are on turn 4. We're already halfway through. Okay. So let's go. So I'm going to go to Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and pray. Philadelphia is 1, but if you pick up hardcore wrestlers, they're $2 more. The caveat to that is if we sign sports entertainment people, we lose $1. But so what we want in this case is we want a lot of hardcore wrestlers and our strong style people because we can save a lot of money with strong style and we can gain a lot with hardcore. So let's do it. And our first person is sports entertainer Celtic Demon. Mercy Killing. Joey Jailbait. And Stones Malone. Look at 3 hardcore wrestlers starting us off. Murder Doll. Ted Babylon. Cody Tyson. Is it time to pull the trigger? The $8 trigger? Bad Mood Onigami. Rocksteady. And Bruiser White. Okay. So, we're gonna assign Mercy Killing because he is only $2. Now he gets a 0 normally, but in this case, because we're in Philly, he's gonna get 2, so he's gonna give us our money back, plus be a 3-star opponent. Oh shoot. Interface wasn't very good. I'll shuffle. I should shuffle again, but it's okay. You guys want to claim this deal on turn 4? That's my bad. Actually hurts me because one of the people I wanted was on that deck there. So unless I got shuffling skills, I'm probably not going to see him. Did I watch Rangers well enough? Okay. So yeah, we're going to go with Mercy Killing because he is going to at least get us profit plus a 3-star match. And Joshy Queen. That's good for us. And we're going to go with Bruiser White because he's got a 3 work rate. And actually it's going to cost us $2. I almost paid 3 just because. We're going to go with Bad Mood Onigami because he's $2 and he'll get us $3. Body count. We'll go with Joey Jailbait because he's $3, but he'll get us $3. And he's a 3 work rate, so he's going to match up well. We're going to go with the Joshy Queen. Because she's going to... Oh, 1, 2. 1 goes over there. Because she's got a 5 work rate. So she's going to match up with anyone. Oh no. We're going to go with Stones Malone and his... Because he's going to have a profit. He's $5 with a 4-star. Problem is everybody's kind of expensive at this point. And we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. However, if we don't use those 6, say we use 4 and 2 jobbers, or 4 and then 6 jobbers, we would keep the other 2. I think we'll go with Pajaro de Fuego, because he's 5. Or he's a 3 and 4 work rate. We'll take Sarah Star for $1. Because I'm at 8. If I'm at 8 with $18 left, 9 would be Sashimi Politics, because he's going to be a 6. And do I just go with Jack Love? Or I will take Body Count as the my 10th. I've got 10. The question is, can I get the shuffle working well enough? This is a gamble. If not, we're going to have a heck of a lot of people on the next show without having to buy them because they'll still be on our roster. I can sort of feel the Foam Hammer fans just cringing at that bad play, but we're gonna see. We're gonna try it. Alright, here we go. We need 6. We need 6 good ones. Give us 2 purples or 2 red. Alright, I'm scared. As I keep cutting the deck because I'm scared. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I see two purples, so we'll put that card out there. Motorigami and Joey Jailbait. That gives us 2 cards. Hopefully they're... Oh god. No! They're all gray except one. This failed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we may not even get a hardcore. All these hardcore people. 7. There we. What a terrible run that was. We're going to. The good news is, for our next show, we've got 5 current roster people, which is sad because wasn't one of the other cards that one of the other production card that we would have enough signed talent for a show? We have enough. Oh god, so let's see this disaster, this train of misery. Alright, so we're gonna get $8 on the ticket show phase. Go with our $7. We're back to 15. Yeah, that does not go to me. Okay, so our ticket, let's see. So he is $2, she is 1, so that's 3. That's 5. That's 4. That's going to be 6. Actually, let's see. They're 3 plus they're 2 more. Actually, that's not bad. Okay, they're going to be 4 and they're going to be 4. So hold on. All right, give me. There's 10, and I'll take 2 away from this group. It was 3. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There we go. $11. Everybody's right. And then these guys are going to be $3 a piece plus the $2 for being marketable. So that'll come out to $8. So we ended up 6, 16, 24 plus the 15 we had, 39. So we lost a couple bucks. But again, we have a superstar lineup sitting on the bench. Roster wise, our show quality phase, it's a 2, it's a 2, it's a 3 over here. Thank you, DeFuego. It's a 2, and it's a 2. So we are 3, 4, 6, 8, 11 is a +1. So we're still at 5. Well, we moved up to 5. So we are not doing well on the reputation track, but let's go. We got some. We're okay. Remember that every $5 at the end, is a reputation point. So we would add 8 points right now, or 7. And 7 plus the 2. So worst case, right now we would be at 14, which is not a good score. You want to be in the 30s or the 40s. But we'll see. So turn 5. Our people are a 4, a 4, a 2, a 4, and a 2. So. But what is... So we're going to go to Los Angeles. Everybody who's a 4-star gets 2 work rate bonus. We got 3 guys who are 4 rated already in our booth or in our on our bench. So we're hoping. Okay, so Jane Sienna, there's a person with 4. She's a 7. Aida Ojos, Mary Murder, Michaelette, Virgil Garrett, Flash Fury, Rocksteady, Kendo, Jacob Craven, and Tommy Fish. All right, well, we'll take Tommy Fish just because he's free, no matter what. We'll just always take him. So we're working on people with 4, so let's take Aida Ojos with his 4, 5, 8. He's going to be 7. Sarah Starr. Sarah Starr would match up with Tommy Fish well, but you don't really need her. So we'll go with Virgil Garrett for 6. Jim Carver comes in. And nobody on this roster after this has a 4 other than Jane Sienna. So we'll go with, I don't know. It's a card where it's like you're paying $10, you'll get a 6-star match, but yeah, it's really hard. Do we even have anybody that can? We don't have anybody that matches a 6, or would match a 6 because we don't have any 4s. So it's one of those cards that's just. So I think we're gonna go with Grim Carver at $5 because his 4-star can work. There's Kaylee, another one. I'm going to go with Kaylee because even though she's not a 4-star, she matches well with a lot of people. Filthy Kenny for $1. That's kind of worth it. Justin for $1. It's kind of worth it. Even if I keep these guys on the bench. Katana. Alright. I think I'm going to just let it run out. I'm going to get a special announcement card. And that's it. Our special announcement card is Return Engagement. So if somebody we use is good and we like them, we can go again. And they can be on our last show. Which our last show, I think, is in San Antonio. The one with 6. All right. It'd be nice if I know we have the roster that can fit that big leagues, but I don't know. Again, it's all in the shuffle. The shuffle last time killed us. Although it wasn't a bad show. It was just not the show we wanted. And you had that much clout. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we have another ridiculous shuffle. So, Stones Malone, Haley, Journeyman, Justin, and Journeyman, and Filthy Kenny. So again, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 people on our that are not locals. So we get $10. The great thing is we won't have to spend a lot next time. And we get to keep one of these. So $10. So Kaylee and Stones Malone are going to be $7. We'll give 11 because the next match up top there is going to be 4. So $11 for these two matches. 2, 4, 6, and 9. So actually, well, just $20. And then this one is 3. So we are going to end the round with 18, 20, 40, $41. And our match phase now. The good thing there's a little silver lining here. Now, Kenny and Journeyman is 2. This Justin Tiger one is actually a 1. We sunk a little bit. 2, 2. But this Kaylee and Stones Malone is actually going to be a 5-star match because Stones Malone moves up 2 work rate because he's a 4 and we're in Los Angeles. And Kaylee's a 4, so they're going to actually be a 5-star match. So the show ends up being 5, 7, 9, 10, 12, which gets us 2 more reputation. So, and now we will use, since this is the last show coming up, we will use our return engagement card on Kaylee. So we now technically have 9. We have 9 workers if we could get a darn shuffle. Okay. So our last show, as always on mine, is we are going to San Antonio, Texas, because we are going to book 6 matches. Because we want the reputation points. That's $3. So we need 12 wrestlers in this case. We actually already have 12 wrestlers. We have 14 wrestlers. So we may pick up... No, we may pick up... what do we need? 1, 2... We need to pick up 3 and pray that we shuffle well. 3 at least. You remember, Filthy Kenny's in there. He's not going to give us a reputation, but that's okay. Well, so thank you guys for watching. If you're not, please follow us at High Volume Games on Twitter. At High Volume Games on Twitter. We're trying to build the group. Here we go. Oh, what a great first card. Isako Shinken. Huge numbers. Jacob Craven. Terry Squall. Helped us out big time earlier. Murder Doll. Nagano. Bill Craig. Roadhouse Randy. Celtic Demon. Jaden Prince. And Jack Love. So we will go insta $4 on Isako Shinken. We're going to go $1 on Terry Squall. And none of these other cards really, really work, but if I look at work rate, 4, 5, 2, 4, 3, 5, 3, 3, 3, 5, 3. So we need a 5 or a 3. So Nagano for 5, but I lose to Enigma for... So we're going to go with Jaden Prince. $2, he's going to get us a 3. So we match him up with any 3, he's going to be a 4. And will we buy another person? Yes, we will, because Toby McCoby, he is a 3 work rate. He's $2. And I think that might be it unless we draw another one. It just goes my way. Pterodactyl, no. Pterodactyl would work with Ray Enigma, but do we spend our money on a special announcement and pray that it's something good? Well, let's look where we're at now. We're 25, 29. 3 would be 26. Okay, we'll do it. We'll gamble. We've been gambling all episode. Breakout match. Play at the end of the ticket sale phase. Play a card on a match containing 2 jobbers. Replace both jobbers with journeymen. Oh, that does not work with us at all. Darn it, we gambled. Alright, let's go. We need a good shuffle here. We need no jobbers in these matches. Give me 2 reds right off the bat, and then we'll work from there. We got 6 matches here. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we got 3 reds, so we're okay. So we're actually, everybody is a non-wrestler, so we're going to put Bruiser White and Joshi Queen. So that's going to get us to draw 4 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, and all but 1 is still another one. So what we're going to do is we're going to put Tubby McCoby and Ohu together. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll put Terry Squall and Tommy Fish together. And we have enough now to do what we needed to do. 2, 3, 4. Okay. So now we can match because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 non-locals. So let's match perfectly some people. So we will put Sashimi Politics and Body Count together because they match perfectly. We're going to put Kaylee and Grim Carver together because they match. And we'll put Shinken and Garrison together. Or Garrett, sorry. So that's our matches. So that means the only person who didn't get signed with Jaden Prince or put in a match with Jaden Prince, but that means we will get this big league's 5 reputation. So we'll end up adding 7 reputation to our show by the end. So that's a good thing. So we're going to do the ticket sale phase. We can get rid of this too. Ticket sale phase is $14. All right, so Garrett and Chinkin is $8. Kaylee and Grim Carver is also $8 because they're 3 plus their 2 marketability. Body Count and Sashimi Politics is $10 because of their marketability. Tommy Fish and Terry Squall is $4. Toby McCoby and Ojos are $6, and Bruiser White and Joshy Queen are $6 because of their marketability. So there we go. That's a lot of money. That is going to help us. As I said, $5 equals a reputation point. We got some 10s and 20s in there now. Or at least 120. Alright, so let's look at the overall matchups. Bruiser White and Joshy Queen, 4-star match. Kobe Makobi and Ojos, a 4-star match. Sashimi Politics and Body Count, a 4-star match. Terry Squall and Tommy Fit, a 2-star match. Haley and Grim Carver, 5-star match. And Virgil Garrett and Hisako Shinken, a 4-star match. For a total of 9, 13, 17, 21, 23. That's going to get us 6 points to 13. So, we are done. Actually, that should have been moved. We are done. Now we can add, we're at 13, we can add 7 points for our Indie Darlings, which we had. Nobody over 3 stars. And our Big Leagues were no local wrestlers. So that's 7 reputation points. We're going to get to 20. And then it's all about money. So let's separate the big bills because one, two, three, four, five. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Unfortunately, those 2 don't count. So we will get 4. Okay. So 4. Had to make sure. Plus 2. Plus 2. Plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Plus 1, 2, 3. So we will end the game with 36 reputation points. It's not bad. It's not nearly my best, but, bad shuffles didn't help. But we recovered severely at the end with this great show in San Antonio. So we will try to do better on the next time. But what a round. Very, very fun. I love playing as the strong style because of that. $1 less, and getting people like Tommy Fish for free, and Nippon Playboy is another one. Love the fact that you can go to Tokyo and just get some big money. Alright, so that is going to be it, my friends. Thank you for watching. This is the first episode of our week-long wrestling run promotions. So, hope you enjoyed it. Feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Also, feel free to, like I said, follow us at High Volume Games on Twitter. And we will see you next time. Till then, take care. Bye now.